Hi, my name is Liz Thompson, and this is IME 315 Financial Decision Makings for Engineers in winter of 2022. In this video, I'm going to give you a bit of an introduction to the course to let you understand how to maneuver through this fully asynchronous online course. So what I'm going to talk about in this little video is just welcome, which I kind of did, and then a little bit about me and talk about the context of our learning, which is that it's been a pandemic and we're still sort of dealing with things related to that. And then a little bit about the online course, so the expectations, the grading and due dates, organization, and how to contact me. So a little bit about myself. My name is Liz Thompson. I used to go by Schlemer. So in some of the videos, you might see that I introduce myself as Schlemer, but I'm trying to correct that. Also, I'm a professor in industrial and manufacturing engineering, and I'm also the director of the general engineering program here at Cal Poly. I have a deep connection to Cal Poly. I've been here most of the whole big chunk of my life, and I care about it a lot. I think it's an amazing school, but also has a lot of issues that I hope to be moving towards getting some relief about. I'm also the advisor to Engineers Without Borders and critical global engagement clubs on campus. I love the students in that group that we're constantly asking questions about who we are in the world and how to be better global citizens. And I really enjoy their thoughtfulness. I'm also very interested in social justice and the relationship of power and how it manifests itself in engineering education. Most of my research is in engineering education. I look at structural changes in the classroom to make them more inclusive, things like grading, and you'll see that grading structure. I'm also interested in integrated learning so that you're not just learning sort of engineering, but you're learning engineering within a context of social, political, environmental concerns. I'm also very interested in change management. I teach a class in change management, and I'll teach it in this spring quarter, and it's really, really interesting for me, and I think the students also enjoy it. So a little bit of my background. I worked for 10 years in industry, and actually the things I did are the things in this class. So I did much of this for almost 10 years, looking at management and engineering decision making and tracking of performance of companies. I'm an IE undergrad from Cal Poly SLO. I graduated in 1981, quite a long time ago. But I also got my MS-ISE, which stands for Industrial and Systems Engineering, and an MBA at USC. And then I also have a PhD in education from Santa Barbara. I've been working as an instructor here at Cal Poly for about 28 years. So just looking back at the last couple of years, we've had quite a disruption. This is the biggest disruption I've seen in my entire life, and I think it will be standing for centuries as a big disruption. The pandemic, COVID-19, the shift to online instruction for all of us, the economic uncertainty that all brought, and then the inflation that's happening now. Also the unrest related to Black Lives Matter and George Floyd's murder, and looking deeply at our grounding in systemic racism. Also the insurrection in last year, that was pretty amazing to see that happening in our government. And then now the vaccine and the boosters, and seeing how we're all going to try to come out of this pandemic. And who knows what's going to happen in 2022, but we're moving right into it. So this online course, though, I want to talk a little bit about expectations, grading and due dates, organizations, and how to contact me. So if you look at the Canvas course, which I've made available, obviously, because you're looking at this video and you might have gotten an announcement from me. Well, the place to start is to look at this course logistics, which will describe many of the things that you're wondering about when you're doing a fully online course. One of the things I want to really talk to you about is the expectations I have for both of us as we engage in this learning experience. So as an instructor, I want to read these to you so you know how I'm entering into the course. I will recognize this unusual time we are living through by accommodating your needs and the needs to the best of my ability, and attend to current events when appropriate. I will attempt to see you for who you are rather than through stereotypes. I will welcome different ways of understanding, knowing, and being. I will attempt to understand your point of view. I will attempt to be fair, including a fair consideration of ideas. I will prepare the course content so that I don't waste your time. I will use the most current scientific understanding of how people best learn. And I will trust that you know yourself and your needs, interests, and values better than I do. And I'm also going to ask you to, when you go into that logistics section, to answer this question. Now, everybody will be able to see this. So I'm asking you, what can I count on you for? And fill that out in that discussion post. So this is a look at grading, which is an important part of the contract that we have together as we enter into this learning experience. It's important for you to recognize that this grading is quite a bit different than other grading schemes that you've had in classes. And so I'm going to go over them. So in order to get a C in this class, you'll need to complete 90% of the assignments, and they're all pass-fail, discussion posts and quizzes, and then pass the 2 tests that I'm going to be giving you with a 90% or higher. Now that will all get you a C, but know that you have multiple retakes on the exams in order to get to the 90%. I provide enough retakes so that everybody will get to the 90%, but that will just get you a passing grade in the class. You'll get a C. Now, in order to get a B, you have to do all the things to get a C and then do 1 project. And then to get an A, you'll have to do all the things to get a C and do 2 projects. So right now, actually, you can decide what grade you want in the class, because I'm going to pretty much make it so everybody can get a C. And then beyond that, it's your choice. Also, just notice that the assignments will have due dates, mostly on Sunday evening at 10 p.m. But these are suggested due dates. These will just help to keep you on track. I would like all of them to be done by Sunday, 10 p.m. on March 13th, so that I could get them graded in order to turn in grades on time. And then I also want to let you know that we have 2 exams scheduled, and these will be on January 31st to February 1st. It's a 24-hour period that you can take the exam, and it's like a take-home exam for 24 hours. And then you'll have other retakes so that you can get 90% on them. And then all projects will be due on Sunday, March 13th, so that so I can get them graded in time. So that's how grading is going to work in this class. And the organization of the class is that when you enter Canvas, you see these icons. And each of these icons are a link to another page that lets you actually travel through each of this content step by step. So there's these 10 content areas, which pretty much correspond to 10 weeks of the course. The first icon is logistics, and the last icon is the projects. So I hope that that lets you know a little bit how to maneuver through the class. In order to contact me, if you have any questions, I have an email. You can also message me through Canvas. I have office hours. I have in-person and Zoom office hours, so you can go to either one of those, text or phone number, so you should be able to contact me pretty easily. I hope that lets you know a little bit about what we're going to be doing in the class, and I look forward to learning together.